Watch and learn, Clank. This is how a real hero gets it done.
These are the real-life adventures of Captain Qwark, the greatest superhero the galaxy has ever known.
Hey, this thing on?
Meticulously reconstructed by our crack research team with the aid of eyewitness accounts, bathroom gossip, wild speculation, and a magic 8-ball. In the early days of the 5th Solarian equinox, the Solana galaxy was terrorized by a notorious pirate known as Captain Blackstar.
Ahoy! Anybody else got a craving for fish and chips?
Though still in the prime of his youth, Captain Qwark was already a living legend.
I was beating him off with a stick.
However, no previous adventure could have prepared Qwark for his encounter with the dread pirate Blackstar and his crew of... Oh, please tell me this is a typo.
That's robotic pirate ghosts. Guess reading wasn't your subject, eh, Professor?
Right. Now we begin the interactive portion of Episode 1. Booty is in the eye of the beholder.
So, yeah, here's a new type of gameplay that was added to Ratchet and Clank 2, namely the Qwark vid comics, and these are 2D side-scrolling platformers. Yes. Well, if there's going to be more platforming, I might as well have it with the egotistical superhero himself. Anyway, that being said, yeah, basically, you can use the X button to jump with Qwark, the square button to punch with him, and he will also get a blaster very soon. As you can see, by picking up Qwark tokens, well, by the end of this stage, what will happen is that we will gain quite a bit of bolts. So yes, this is one of the ways you can easily earn bolts here. Seriously. If you thought Ratchet and Clank 2 made it a bit easier to... Well, that was my opinion of it anyway, with the battle arena and of course with the moonstones and crystals, then Ratchet and Clank 3 really does it with the vid comics and a certain other area which I'll get to a little later on. Not too long. The orange tokens, I believe, are worth double. In fact, Qwark says as much while you're playing with him, so yeah. Okay, that just sounds completely wrong there. There are also these giant things that behave like the chompers from Sonic the Hedgehog. What can happen is that Qwark's punch is really OP. I don't think it will be like that in the equivalent of real life in Ratchet and Clank. But there you go. Anyway, here is the blaster. This long-range weapon can be fired by using the circle button. And we have a mini-boss here as well as the annoying ghostly pirates that have been pursuing Qwark throughout the level. So yeah, indeed that giant space worm creature will indeed be a boss here. The choppers are pretty much invincible, seriously. In fact, they behave more like choppers than cheap jeeps, really. But yeah. All in all, quite a fun segment. There are 5, well actually maybe more than 5 vid comics in the game. And they all, I don't know if they are all mandatory, but they certainly, I do want to play them all in game, so yeah. So I will be playing all 5 of the vid comics that are in the game. There's also, I believe, one inside the Insomniac Museum, which is unlockable, but I'm not so sure. So with that said, let's get up here. Again, we also have the disappearing platforms as well, which I believe are a stable of Mega Man of all things. Qwark don't play like Mega Man, let's just put it that way. Besides that, although the spikes are one-hit kill, just like in Mega Man, so maybe it works. And also, I don't think Mega Man wasn't also a freaking coward like Qwark is, or hasn't had an ego, as far as I know. But that being said, let's get on the platform. And yes, pressing up on the controller allows some silly shit there. Seriously. Also, you have infinite lives in the Qwark vid comics as well. So yeah. Okay, no, spikes are not one-hit kill like Mega Man. Get off the spikes, Qwark! You don't want your arse injured. Especially if you're going to deal with the nefarious later. But that being said, blast that guy. And indeed, yeah. Another thing I have got a couple more weapons, which one of them is good, one of them not so great. I'll get to that. Anyway, there is an upgrade, apparently, and apparently there's one in every level. I've never been able to find them all, seriously. Anyway, here's our mini-boss, mini-boss. The giant space worm, and don't worry about losing ammo, you'll automatically get refilled. Indeed, the only way to damage this boss is with the blaster, so yeah. You aim with the left analog stick and blast with the circle button, so yeah. So, let's see, I can actually do some decent damage to this guy. Seriously, although I'm out of ammo now, so yeah, thankfully there's some there. Better hurry though, Qwark. Yeah, seriously, your ass is grass. Anyway, there goes the boss. And, believe it or not, this is how Qwark gets his memory back. Yeah, seriously. And once you reach the end of the stage, the amount of things apparently become bolts. If only video games were like that, maybe that would solve a big problem with us buying so many video games, us gamers.
I mean, I've worked on some real junk, but this one takes the cake. Pirate, ghost, robots. I mean, what do they think, we're idiots?
Hey, Professor, snap to it.
Once again, the citizens of the Solana Galaxy owed their lives to the dauntless courage of the remarkable man behind the cube. With great reluctance, Qwark accepted a meager fee for his services and promptly donated the entire sum to the Qwark for Tots Scholarship Fund, a charity providing makeovers and buxom bimbos for needy people named Qwark.
I've got a big heart. Mr. President? Yes, I got the fruit basket, thanks. It turns out I'm allergic to prunes. Yeah, who knew? What? Blackwater City is under attack. Yes, sir, I'm on my way.
The exciting, all-true, right, adventures of Captain Qwark continue in Episode 2.
Well, who's that handsome devil?
It appears Qwark has regained his memory.
Hey, this dressing room isn't fit for a pig. What kind of shoddy production are you people running?
That's him, all right.
He may need a while to adjust. In the meantime, I've got a mission that's perfect for you two. We've just learned of a prototype holographic device that can disguise the user as a Tyhrranoid, even allowing him to speak Tyranese.
Is it just me, or do you smell bananas?
Anyway, the device happens to be the grand prize on this week's Annihilation Nation. Check it out.
Tonight on Annihilation Nation, we feature an all-new Death Force. Let's meet tonight's victim. Oops, I mean contestant, Fred. Fred is a Gadgetron accountant who claims he once had a Morpho Ray go off in his pants. What a champ. Let's take a look at what he's up against. Doesn't look too bad now, does it? Good luck, Fred! Next!
Another day, another death course.
Believe it or not, Annihilation Nation is this game's battle arena. Seriously. Anyway, we'll go there anyway because, well, I do want to go over a couple of things with Annihilation Nation anyway, because there are a couple of mini-bosses we can fight here, as well as getting the Tyhrra Guise. But we'll get to that. For now, let's go there.
meet our first contestant. He's an unemployed rocket mechanic who claims to have saved 2 galaxies, but most people know him as Secret Agent Clank's bumbling chauffeur. He hopes that disguising himself as a Tyhrranoid will make him more attractive to the ladies.
Hey,
Give a warm welcome to Ratchet! Ratchet will attempt to be the first contestant ever to survive the death course. Contestant number 1, are you ready?
bring it on.
The gameplay in Annihilation Nation is split up into 2 varieties, the death course and the battle arena. So we will take on the death course first. This is fairly similar to the Path of Death, in that we have to deal with the flamethrowers and various enemies, such as these flying drones, which will, similar to the Tockler vein from, say, Ratchet and Clank 2, will most definitely do some damage. And would you believe that my plasma whip leveled up just at the right time there? Yeah. There are also these laser cannons which can easily be dodged with these strafing moves, seriously. Yeah, if we didn't have the strafe and it is like the first Ratchet and Clank game, then I would be worried. So yeah, also these robots which will shoot at you. Again, very hard to aim at least until we get the equivalent of the flux rifle. If you remember that from Ratchet and Clank 2, that is available in this game as well. We will get various sections where we will need to use it as well. But for now, yeah, I'm still dealing with the robotic drones. Again, I believe the selection of where you go is random, but I could be wrong there. Seriously. These pushing blocks are very annoying. Again, Ratchet's double jump is a good thing, along with the helipack or thruster pack both work well here, actually. And at the very end is the second Qwark vid comic. Yes, I will be playing that a little later. Won't be in the next episode because, well, huge plot point is going to happen there. So, now we will go to the battle arena. And indeed, this is fairly similar again to Ratchet and Clank 2, in that we face a whole host of enemies here. Seriously, these armored gladiators, similar to the ones from, dare I say, Planet Barlow. These gigantic hulking robots with the maces and, dare I say, laser cannons. There are also various traps on there. The floors will become electrified. There'll be flame pits and whatnot. So yeah, seems enough. They don't have the toddler vein. No, they're replaced by the robotic drones, who I did say behave in a similar way to the toddler vein. Anyway, yeah, this is a good place to yes, farm your balls, but also level up your weapons as well. Seriously. Although, having said that, they do seem to level up a bit slower here than they do in regular areas. I don't know why that is, but never mind. So, yeah. And, goodness, I have the Blitz Cannon. Seriously. No, Shot Blaster, not Blitz Cannon. I'm thinking of the thing. It behaves in the same way. You will also get Inferno Power as well, which is very good for getting rid of various enemies, actually. So yeah, just so long as you're close to them, you don't want to be flailing about in this area, even with the invincibility the Inferno Power does give you. It does give you pretty good invincibility. So yeah, and your nanotech also goes up. So another reason to come here. So yeah. All in all, getting most of the weapons except for the Rhino 3, and yes, the Rhino 3 does make an appearance here. This game is pretty good. I have never had any problem doing so, unlike in the first 2 Ratchet and Clank games. Seriously, I had to go to challenge mode just to get the hover bomb gun and whatnot in Ratchet and Clank 2, but that's my fault, really. So, yeah, I'm nearly finished here. Oh, and a level up for the Shock Blaster. It is now level 4. And, we're done.
I don't believe it, folks! He survived the death course! And here to give you your prize, the lovely Miss Courtney Gears! How about that, folks? He is better looking!
Do not be alarmed, Sasha. That is Ratchet.
Oh, I see you won the Tyhrra Guise. It's very convincing. Anyway, there's something I think the two of you need to see.
Qwark personal log, entry 101301. After I personally vanquished the Protopet menace and revamped the Megacorp testing facility, I decided to focus my efforts on protecting the endangered creatures of the Florana jungle. But when news arrived that Dr. Nefarious had again risen to power, I knew where my true destiny lay. The training necessary to get back into tip-top shape has been exhausting, and my mind overflows with brilliant concepts. Though I still yearn for the bittersweet stench of my simian companions. The time has come to resume my duties as the greatest hero the galaxy has ever known, Captain Qwark!
You're not gonna believe this, but the President put Qwark in charge of the fight against Nefarious. Our new commander just called his first team meeting. You better get back to the Phoenix right away.
I agree. This does not sound good.
Speak robots and tyrannies. Yeah. Maybe you could rival C-3PO someday. Anyway, that being said, let's actually go to the other optional boss fight, the Turbo 2. A couple of rather rotund warriors by the name of Gary and Helen, and they are a tag team. Gary will spam the arena with his, I guess, laser gun, and then he will switch to Helen, who will start ground pounding the floor 4 times, and start with you if you get close to her. She can also launch. I know that's Gary who can launch the missile. So yeah, just be careful of the reticles and you'll be fine. Although there are many of them, to be fair, and they switch out quite a bit, more times than I'd like to think. Seriously. So you'll have to be on your toes with these two. Seriously. But yeah, this is the thing I wanted to show off. There is another mini-boss, but we'll fight that a little later, as we will be revisiting, dare I say, this area very indeed. Believe it or not, we'll also learn more about Courtney Gears. Oh boy. What do we need to say about that? And yes, she is this, she's supposed to be based off of Britney Spears, which, given recent events, yeah. Anyway, that being said, I'm glad I have the charge move on the Shock Blaster. Seriously. Anyway, that being said, I will see you on the next episode when we will get a briefing from Captain Qwark. So I will see you then. Goodbye!